here's your host, Deb St.Hilaire.
Hi. Oh, I have no glass to clink. It's the end of the world. There we go. Thank you. I feel better now. Boy, you know what? Today was kind of a stressful day for me, and I very rarely get, stressed out. And today it was just one thing after another. I wonder why. I'm going to have to talk to we have a new lady that's going to have a show on, and she's an astrologer. Perhaps she can help me.
Oh.
I don't know who else to turn to at this point. Anyway, the day is almost over. I'm warning you, Mr. Pat Horton, whose show is on right after this one, that I've had that kind of day. It's just giving you a heads up.
I'm loaded for bear tonight.
Okay, then. Today is July 21st, and it's National Junk Food Day. So we're not going to celebrate too much.
Oh, I want to.
You can.
I like junk food.
You can celebrate junk food when you leave here. Okay. But junk food is tasty sometimes, but boy, it's so bad for you. But they're getting better. Okay, I'm not gonna be dissing junk food here. Misty is in the chat room.
Yes, I am.
And welcome. Welcome.
Yes.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm good, and you?
Good, but you need to talk into your mic.
I got that. We need to get into the chat room. That'd be good, too.
Okay, all right. She's getting into the chat room right
Yes,
now.
we're accessing.
And you can access that chat room from your personal computer, your iPhone, or your Droid app. And if you have not downloaded your app onto your mobile device, you need to, because you can listen to us anywhere. Yeah. We have good music and shows, so you need to do that. Please do that. Last week, our guests were Julie Carr and Hairspray Holly, and we had a pretty good time, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And Julie looks completely different,
Yeah, she
so
does.
that was kind of fun having
All
her
natural.
back. Yes, it's very
awesome.
gray, very gray. Yeah, and
She's embracing that.
Yep, and it looks good.
Awesome.
We haven't seen her for a year, so it was nice.
dear,
I talked to
right.
her, but I haven't seen her for a year, so it was nice. Our guests this evening are one of our favorite guests, Deb Collins from the magazine Women2Women Michigan.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's
And
great
we
to be
we
here.
always have fun when you're here.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have guests that were here when I was on vacation, so I have not experienced them yet.
You're going to be impressed. Trust me.
I really look forward to it. They're Lights of Georgia Jade. Welcome.
Thank you.
And feel free to any of our discussions that we're having, just feel free to chime in. And we will introduce you now so that everybody knows your voice, in case they're wondering, who said that?
Okay.
That way I don't have to be responsible for all the remarks. Amanda, will you say hello?
Hello.
And what do you do with Lights of Georgia Jade?
I am a singer and I play keyboard and working on some guitar. We're trying to incorporate that in, and I play the cajon.
What's that?
It's a little percussion thing, box. Call it the box.
It acts as a snare drum and a bass drum.
Oh, fun. Oh,
Yes.
that's fun.
Yes,
Good
good
for
to-
you.
I play the shaker sometimes too, but I mean that's my specialty.
The martini shaker?
It's just a little egg.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Are we getting lessons?
Martini shaker is an idea, though.
And maybe next time you can bring both.
Yeah.
Speaking Deb's language now.
Yes, hello. And our other guest that belongs to the same band, Lights of Georgia Jade, is Alexandra.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So now you know everybody's voice, and of course you always know Misty's, right?
Yes.
Better say hi anyway.
Hi, everyone.
There you go. Okay, so here we are. And I thought today, since we didn't want to talk about junk food really, that we would talk about working women's struggles. And the topic of the magazine this month was encouragement and adventure. So I thought that we would go at working women's struggles from an encouraging and adventurous attitude. What do you say, Deb?
I love that.
Good.
Yeah.
A little bit of a positive twist on it.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So, we go through a lot of perils, especially female entrepreneurs. it's tough having your own business, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I'm really glad that I have you to talk to sometimes, because it's very difficult being a solopreneur.
Absolutely.
But you help. So that's one of my perils. Get that pointer away. And you are kind of a solopreneur. You have people that work for you, but you're the boss.
Absolutely.
So,
but the buck stops with me.
Right.
It's my name on the door at the end of the day. I absorb all the risk, anything that's happening.
So you might as well work by yourself, really.
Well, there's a lot to be said for a great team and to have those support systems in place, because it's, I can't do anything alone. It's not that I choose to do it alone. But I have found it's very helpful
or you have people that work for you, but you're the boss.
Absolutely.
So,
but
you can't have
To
you
what?
have to mute that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where's that?
I absorb all the risk, anything that's happening.
Everything that
So
we're
you might as
saying
well
is
work
coming
by yourself,
back.
really.
You better just close it down.
There's a lot to be said
Just-
for.
Gotcha.
She was trying to be in the chat room, and it doesn't work because it has to mute. We're going to have another computer over here. You can't
Okay,
do it on
do
your
it
phone.
The same one. No. it
I'm going
won't
to
come
put it
won't
on
come
my
up that way.
phone. So anyway, well, you know what? It's trial and error around here.
It is trial and
It's
error.
life.
And it's
Life
called
is-
guts.
yeah.
I mean,
work in progress.
serious.
This trial and error,
So that didn't work.
No. Add that to the list.
You don't want to be a perfectionist and go out and start your own business.
And you know what Josh always says? That's what happens with live radio. That's how you know it's live. If it weren't live, everything would be perfect.
Right.
So that's how you know tonight that it is definitely live.
Yeah.
So anyway, the buck stops there.
It does. It's stopping with you, Deb. It's your name on the door here.
It's been a long,
I
hard
love
day.
being a
think
guest.
See, I
taking a
told you
sleeping
now, I
pause
warned
is the
you.
breaking point.
I warned you right when the show started that it's been one of those days. So really, don't let anything surprise you tonight.
No, not at all.
Nothing. Are you guys plugging that guitar in? Thank God you're not, really. Who knows what could happen? The board could blow up. All right. Got your mic fixed. Yes. Actually, it's the board that's getting fixed. Oh, Josh, it's fixed. Oh, Josh is trying to work. Oh, I'm telling you, this is crazy. So, Deb, talk for a second just about what your daily.
Well,
what
it's
does
similar
your day
to this.
look like?
I mean, you really have to learn to improvise, and you have to just know it's not going to be perfect. And
Redefining dysfunction.
absolutely, it's absolutely total dysfunction, and it's moving through that dysfunction and not letting it define you. We don't have all the answers.
No, we don't.
And we figure it out as we go along, and that's okay.
It is.
That's okay. That's part of the challenge, and that's part of the beauty of owning your own company. And I've always said, if you have to wait until it's perfect, it's just never going to happen.
We'd
Step
both
into
still
it.
be sitting at home.
Yeah, and it is an adventure, and that's what we talked about in this issue of the Women2Women publication that just hit the newsstands this past week.
And every day is an adventure.
Every single day is an adventure.
And if you look at it like that, it makes it a lot easier to
It
cope.
does. And, have a sense of humor. You have to.
You do. You absolutely have to. Because what's the alternative? I'd be in a
Exactly.
puddle on the floor going,
Right. But you have the girlfriend support. You have all of your listeners that have been there, and you've got a great team right here.
yes.
A support team.
Yes. And boy, am I grateful for that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Otherwise, it really wouldn't be so funny.
Wouldn't it
Would
be so
not.
funny?
All right, so So that is so important, having that support system built in. And we're really lucky because we are surrounded by really strong, we share quite a few actually, common friends.
We do.
And boy, they're something.
And they will step up. And I think, what I've learned is you just have to ask. You have to let people know if you need some help. And most women and most of the team of women that are in the background that work with us will step forward, and they're there to support you. So I think if you're considering being a business owner, that would be one of the first things I would look at, is putting together your advisory team, not necessarily on your staff, but a group of women that have your back, that when you get in a pinch, and I guarantee you will. If you've been in business, you will. I try not to do it every single day, and I try not to be in that crisis situation every day, but it does happen. I mean, if we're going to be truthful about it.
And so many times it's beyond your control. It just happens, like technical things. Well, and how many times, I'm sure, have you had a magazine put together and lost it somewhere?
Yeah. Or a cover girl isn't available, or, an article fell through. The printer wasn't available and we're 10 days late, and you're managing deadlines. And you're working with people, and people are human, and it's always a possibility. We have situations with staff members that have personal life happening, that we manage and we work through, and it's teamwork, and we adjust.
Right. That's good. And I think women are more pliable, more bendable than men a lot of times with personal issues especially. And Pat, our sexpert back there, is shaking his head yes. Yeah. That's research to back that up. Yep, thank you, Pat. So your magazine comes out every other month.
Correct.
So bi-monthly.
We're bi-monthly.
And there's other things that you do for women. One is the expo, and we can talk about that in a little while, because I want to talk about some of the changes there. But I know that you're also very active in the community.
I am.
So what are some of the things that you do? Because I know it's all about women. It's all about giving back and helping. And what are some of your main priorities? How do you get that across?
Well, we try to support most of the female organizations, not just female organizations, but all the chamber events, and especially the ones that are specifically targeted to women. If I can give support, we do a lot of work in supporting Whaley Children's Center in the Grand Blanc area, but we're also a regional publication and growing into the Tri-Cities as well as into Oakland County. So we're developing and expanding our website currently. That's going to be a list of resources that are available to women.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so we're encouraging groups and organizations, nonprofits that are out there, if they'd like the additional support, that we will be able to promote in the publication, to go to the website, and then to have a link, if that makes sense as well, to have a link to the organizations to be able to support. You mentioned the expos, and we always give a portion of our ticket sales, and our proceeds go to benefit. We'll identify usually 2 to 3 charities with a discounted booth rate rental, and then also a percentage of the ticket sales. Those are always reserved for a women's group.
So that's encouragement.
Sure. It's encouragement.
Yes.
And then I like to think that the magazine was developed as a platform to be able to showcase women doing great things. And we're always looking, I'm encouraging women, if you're hearing this, that you have an article or you know a friend that writes, to be able to get on our website, look at what our offerings are, to be able to submit. If you have a story of another friend or woman that's inspiring or doing something great in the community,